Tarot time. If you're watching this video, the divine messages are definitely for you. Welcome back to Positive Tarot Wisdom. My name is Eric, and I'm here to provide you with a weekly synergy reading at Tuned in Tarot. Happy New Year, everyone, and let's find out what's in store for tomorrow. Hey, thank you. Okay, let me see. Wave. Okay. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Let me invite you, Pearl.
Hello. How are you? I'm hearing myself. Hello. I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you there for a minute. But I can hear myself. It's very distracting. And I can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
It's better?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Instead of just myself. There we go.
There you go. Okay. So
How are you?
I am stuffed right now because we had an early dinner thing. We're not like the traditional people that we eat in the middle of the night. No, that's not it.
Well, I just realized I'm on the Whole30 and I can't eat beans, and you're supposed to eat beans on New Year's Day. That's like Italian, old school. Like you
beans,
gotta
really?
do that. So yeah, so I can't have like. Usually you have like lentils, like and in red sauce. And I was like, oh no, like I guess I could do it if I really wanted to. My Whole30's done on Sunday anyway, but like when I thought of that today, I was like, oh, this tradition, which I've done for all my life.
In our case, as long as you have round type of fruits on your table, I guess that would bring good luck to and prosperity to your family.
I'll get some apples out then. Put them
that should be good. Or oranges, grapes, whatnot. Or wear polka dot outfit. Yeah, that might help.
Polka dot socks. All right, I'll do that. Perfect. I have red lentil pasta in there, so technically I could have that as well. So I think that counts.
Okay. I just hope that my initial introduction was recorded, but then if it didn't, okay, you know what? Whatever.
I heard you at first. It wasn't until I joined the call that I couldn't hear you anymore.
Well, thank you, Instagram, for doing that. Or technology, all in all.
Yes.
Let's see. For whoever's watching, thank you so much for joining. I know that you guys are always regular. We appreciate you, sending you our love and blessings. But whoever's going to watch this, hopefully, let's find out what's in store for tomorrow. Let's see what you got.
Yes. So this will be our last reading of 2020, our last forecast reading of 2020. We have the brand new year starting today into tomorrow for some people.
Yes.
And the first card up, I'm using a brand new deck today. I'm very excited. It's the Fountain Tarot. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very beautiful imagery. And the first card that we have for tomorrow is the Six of Swords in reverse. So let's take a good look at this imagery because it's very beautiful. So the Six of Swords is a card about leaving where we were that was uncomfortable, that has been painful in some way, and going somewhere new. But it's also about not necessarily being exactly certain where it is we're going. We just have a sense that it's going to be better than where we've been. So what I'm actually seeing here is a fear that we're not sure where we're going. This kind of, I'm sure, rings true for a lot of people from 2020 into 2021 when we still don't really have a sense of what's happening. So I do sense that we might have that anxiety still tomorrow as we're thinking about not really knowing what the future holds. There's also a positive light here in its reversal because this card in its O.G. Smith-Waite imagery has typically a divine masculine ferrying away, divine feminine, and an inner child. And in this sense, there's only one individual here on the boat. And so one of the things I think that we're releasing is the need for someone else to take us where we need to go next. This, for me, is a sense that we're able to ferry ourselves to sanctuary. We're not requiring help from someone else. We're relying on the divine the power of God to protect us and help us get where we need to go. And it's not so much about relying on anyone external at this point in time. We're ready to go to the unknown. We're afraid. We're unsure of what that's going to bring. And I will add that the message that you should take from this card is that what you should learn from it is how to build a bridge from the pain and suffering that you've experienced from this year, and allow that to build you a bridge to the next year. So learn from the lessons that you've had, learn from the pains that you've endured, and move to a new future that doesn't have these old behaviors cycling in them anymore. So that's the message and warning of that card. But there's a really lovely place that you are going. The Nine of Cups. So I couldn't be happier to see that following a Six of Swords where you're feeling a bit afraid of what's coming. What is coming? The Nine of Cups. Getting this card upright in a reading or in its reversal, it's about wish fulfillment. It's about getting the things that you have been longing for. And it also takes us from the Nine of Cups into the Ten of Cups, which is complete spiritual fulfillment. So you are on your way in that Six of Swords energy. As long as you don't resist the lessons that came from this year, you can achieve the spiritual fulfillment through your wish fulfillment coming in this next coming year. I do feel that very strongly. I also will put the warning of this card in, which is not to be too greedy, not to hoard your emotions, not to hoard your feelings, but to be expressive of them and share and tap into that Six of Pentacles, benevolence and generosity energy, in order that you don't fall into the shadow traits of the Nine of Cups and hold your wish too close. If you hold it too close, it's very hard to see its fulfillment. So don't be greedy, as you say, but be very generous with your energy, right? And then finally, beautiful major arcana card, the High Priestess. So trust your intuition. Understand that you have this knowing. You might be afraid of what's coming, but you have this knowing that what is coming is the wish fulfillment that you've been seeking. If you can trust your intuition, follow those pings that you get from your intuition telling you to do things, even if they're kind of weird and random. Like I just did that today and ended up ordering this book that I've been kind of wanting to order, and it's called Intuitive Eating Plan, and it happens to arrive on the last day of my Whole30, which is Sunday. That is when my new Intuitive Eating Plan book arrives. So I'm closing out a Whole30 program, which is pretty restrictive, and moving into a place where I'm now going to trust my intuition about what healthy foods to eat. So I think that's such a lovely little synchronicity that happened for me today, because I trusted this feeling I had that was, you should order a book on intuitive eating. You should bring the kind of intuition that you tap into every day into how you're existing in your physical body. So trust your intuition. If you can trust that intuition, you can see the fulfillment of your wishes coming and release the fears you might have about the unknown. So I think that's pretty beautiful for tomorrow.
I agree. It's interesting that you drew the number 6, because my cards are pretty interesting. You'll see.
Okay.
The first card that I was able to draw was the Two of Cups. So rebuilding partnerships. And I think tomorrow is a good opportunity for everyone to, reach out to your loved ones. It's a very good time. I know it can't just be the holidays. And I agree, 2020 was tough. And this resonates well with your Six of Swords reverse, because you are focusing internally. But then at the same time, as you focus internally, you need to understand that there are other people who suffered as well. You need to rebuild that type of relationship. I think this is going to be the year of healing. I mean, I've kind of mentioned this in my lives on Facebook before, and it makes so much more sense. When I was predicting who was going to be the president, this card showed up. So this is Biden and Harris, technically. So that's the thing. Second card that I pulled when I mentioned your 6 is I have a 6 of Cups too. So you have the 6 of Swords. I have the 6 of Cups. Understanding and understanding what you've experienced in the past, focusing on the good memories, and you know, carry it over. It's a good opportunity for you to finally prove to yourself that you're transitioning. I mean, the Six of Swords in reverse is like saying, okay, you may not be ready to transition yet, but this is a signal that emotionally tomorrow you can rebuild, you can reach out. And that say, it's interesting. These are the adults, these are the kids version of the cups.
That innocence.
It's the innocence. I agree.
Yeah.
And finally, you have an air sign. You have a major. I have a major too. Looks like it's going to be full of love and emotions tomorrow. A major decision.
And that's the reunion card, like the Six of Cups being the reunion card, and then two reunion. That's crazy.
I know.
For my twin flame collectives right now, there's a bunch of people jumping up and down in excitement.
But can you imagine tomorrow's going to be full of love if you allow it. Only if you allow it.
Yes.
That's the point. Your cards are the ones speaking very loudly. These are possible results. But the thing is, if you don't address the Six of Swords, if you don't listen to the High Priestess, the intuition that she has for you, and if you don't allow that wish to come true with the Nine of Cups, none of these are going to happen tomorrow.
Yes.
None of these are going to happen. Okay, that's the bottom line. So, folks, be more positive. Allow things to happen tomorrow, because it looks like it's going to be a lot of romance and a lot of good stuff, a lot of positive things coming in. Let 2021 to be different, and it's up to you to make it different. It's up to us, actually, all of us, to make 2021 different. What have you learned from 2020? Yeah, a lot of bad stuff. You need to learn from all of that. Let's do something better this year, okay? That's the biggest news. What is your shadow card, little lady?
Nine of Pentacles.
Ooh, you have a lot of nines there, huh?
I do. Two nines, and then the six, we've got a lot of divisible by threes. We've got that Trinity energy everywhere. But the Nine of Pentacles, so this is an interesting card because it's about your reward. It's about receiving a reward. So there is that. If we're looking at the shadow side of the Nine of Pentacles, it can be that your reward is a bit too much focused in the material, and you want to release that attachment to material rewards and focus more on the spiritual rewards that come from the Nine of Cups energy. But if you can unite these two energies through that power of your intuition, oops, that's the wrong card. That is switch sides. The power of your intuition there with the High Priestess, you'll be able to go to that place that you're fearing, that new place, which you held up for us, because I think that's a place people are fearing to go a little bit, into that reunion, you know, really coming into union in the self it can be frightening, because that's the achievement of your wishes. And when you get what you wish, you've got to careful what you wish for, kind of a feeling, right? But I do feel that Nine of Pentacles, as we release the attachment to the material and focus on the spiritual, we get our reward. Which is not a physical one, but the spiritual one allows for the physical manifestation. One must come before the other.
You know what? When you pulled the Six of Swords, I don't think it was a mistake, because when you pull the six as reverse, it's also a nine.
That's right.
So you have 9, 9, and 9. You showed 3 number 9s there. Very auspicious.
Yes.
Something amazing.
Really
you
true.
showed all 3 9s to our audience right now. And it's more on abundance, manifestation. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about manifestation. So whoever's watching this video and who's going to watch it, allow it, manifest it, all of the abundance. You know, just don't. I agree with Pearl. Don't get so focused on the material. Don't get so focused on the material. Even if it's the Nine of Pentacles, that's really material. And yes, you will receive your rewards, but don't get obsessed with it. That's the bottom line.
Yes.
You know, I think my cards are playing a trick on me because I have so much love going on. Bottom card is, my shadow card is the Ace of Cups. This is just so much love going on here, folks. Okay, there's just so much love.
It's so much.
Okay. You know what? I'm okay with that. That's what we need right now. Healing, a lot of love, a lot of, I guess, being very, very mindful of how other people are. From this point forward, I hope that the world has learned that, you know, you can't just be very selfish and just worry about yourself. And maybe you need to take more showers more often so you won't really infect other people, right? So it's all about healing. It's all about cleansing. Actually, it's all about cleansing. This is cleansing. You need to cleanse yourself. So I don't know. My cards are maybe, hopefully they're not playing a trick on me, but there's just a lot of love going on here. I think February just came in too early today.
Yes, really. That's crazy.
But tomorrow's going to be very nice, folks. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen tomorrow. And
Absolutely.
Ace of Cups, absolute beginnings. Number one,
Yes.
January 1st, 2021. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
Absolutely. I will take it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And
gorgeous, as always.
I was actually very happy when you showed those nines, the 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the reversed 6 of Swords. It's still triple nines for me. It's absolutely good. It's a good
crazy.
Very, very good. Good crazy.
Very good. Yes, really good kind.
So, any final messages for our current viewers and future viewers? Because I'm uploading this yet again to YouTube.
I will say that this card is the card that my eye is really focused on and honed in on. You must trust your intuition, you know, trust that you have a deep knowing because you are connected to source by that Ace of Cups, which is filled from source, right? So really trust that you have enough love, you have enough inside of you to be able to give, that you can give from that overflow, and that love comes from spirit.
Absolutely. Totally agree. And she's like one of the coolest looking high priestess I've seen.
Right?
I go, what is up with this? She goes, oh,
obsessed.
don't mess with me. Don't mess with my intuition. That's how she's
that
protecting
veil,
herself.
too, that she can see through the veils.
I just don't know how she can sit on that throne. That looks like a very difficult to sit on.
Well, she's a goddess of the moon. She's not even really sitting there. She's an illusion.
She goes, you know what? Let's see you sit down on this half crescent moon.
I'm obsessed with this deck. Like, I'm so happy that I finally got it. It's just gorgeous.
I've been on the fence with it. Actually. I thought about it.
You thought about the fountain?
Yeah, I thought about it too. But then, you know, I guess my love for Pamela Coleman Smith will always prevail. I can't let her go. I can't.
You don't have to, man. I see. I have that benefit of reading from multiple decks every day.
I can't. I just can't. I mean, you see, I'm not so attached, you know. But
it was hard for me to choose between the Wild Unknown Tarot and this one, but I went with this one in the last minute, and I'm glad. It's really good. I really like it.
It has very, very good imagery. I agree.
Yes.
So, on my side, I'll always remind everyone, do not be a prick. Do not be a burden. Do not be a curse for anyone. Be a miracle for anyone or everyone every day as much as you can. Don't be that person that people avoid. Be that person that people actually look for. I mean, you know, it's better to be a blessing and a miracle than a freaking curse, okay, folks? Infinite love and blessings for everyone. Pearl, thank you for joining, and I will see you next year, okay?
I will see you next year. Have a
Happy New Year, folks. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.